We have South African artist Shaun Jacobs joining us in studio. We're going to talk about his new album, Love Can. Welcome.
Thank you.
That's exactly what we're going to talk about, your new album. What can people expect while listening to it?
Hopefully amazing music.
Yeah, by an amazing man.
Yeah, well, Love Can, you know, the album really worked. I really worked hard on it, putting the songs together, trying to find myself as a musician, trying to find a different approach to how we put music together as a band, how we played things, produced things, wrote the songs, trying to find something fresh that's still relevant.
Yeah.
So I worked really hard on that, and so far the response has been really good from that. It seems like it's hitting the mark.
You played almost all of the instruments on the album, is that right?
Yeah, basically in studio I worked on all the instruments. It's just the way it worked out. I was full-time in studio, so I was able to do that. On stage, I've got a great band that I play with.
Mm-hmm. We saw them; they were here with you earlier.
Absolutely, yeah. So you know, it's just the way it worked out with jobs and me being able to work full time in the studio. I played everything, it's also fun for me. You know, I don't get to play drums on stage, so
yeah, exactly.
I love doing it in the studio. But yeah, it was, you know, worked really hard on the album, and I'm very happy with the way it's come out.
How many instruments can you play?
Well, not that many. I
don't believe that.
Basically drums, well, I can play drums or guitars, and piano are the main things that I can play. Okay. I tried my hand at violin, but I didn't have the patience to get beyond the caterwauling that it sounds like when you learn. So, yeah, you know, basically drums, guitars, piano are the main things.
Awesome. And did you start playing, which instrument did you...
Drums is my first instrument, yeah.
Okay.
I learned, I used to play bongo drums when I was little, like 5 years old.
That's awesome.
I used to play bongo drums in front of the church. And I then progressed to a drum kit when I was, you know, early teens. And then when I was about 16, my brother thought it'd be good for me to learn another instrument as well, just to expand myself. Mm-hmm. And that's when I learned guitar, and that's when I started singing and songwriting as well, which, yeah, that then took over.
Wow. So you've played most of the instruments on the album. You also produced and mixed it.
Yeah.
How long did all of this take?
Nearly a year.
Okay.
It's a process of, I recorded a lot of songs. I probably recorded about 25 songs, you know, and then narrow it down to which are the ones that I think are working best together as an album. Yeah, my brother was a very good mix engineer, producer in the country. He used to produce some of the biggest bands. So he told me everything I knew about mixing, producing, and it is very rewarding when you can hear something playing on the radio or, you know, listen to the album and know that you did everything. At the same time, you're always very critical of your own work. Yeah. But, and it's very good because if I have a sound in my head, I can make it happen. I can mix it to make it happen. I don't have to try and explain it to someone, but it is very exhausting as well. I mean, when you're involved in every aspect, it's very exhausting. You don't ever get a fresh perspective.
Sounds exhausting.
You don't get a fresh perspective, and that can be quite difficult. So it's rewarding and it's tiring. It's, you know, the pros and cons.
Yeah. And the album is called Love Can.
Yeah.
And when you listen to it, it sounds like you really pour your heart into each and every one of the songs. Where do you draw inspiration from?
Basically, I always say the three things that I write songs on are love, life, and faith. So obviously my Christian faith is very central to everything that I am. The ups and downs in life are, well, they're always going to come out in any melancholic artist's songs, I think. And then a lot of songs are just written about, you know, to my wife and about our relationship and our journey, and all the three things kind of intertwine. That's basically where they come from.
That's great. And I heard you're going to have a baby soon.
Going to have a baby in just over a week now.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
So she's due at any moment. Hopefully she can
No,
wait.
she's due when I get back from Cape Town. So yeah, very, very, very exciting. We get back from the Nickelback tour, we go straight to, just about straight to the delivery room, you know, a few days later. Very excited about that.
It's been a really big month for you.
It's been a huge month for me, biggest month of my life so far. So I need to get some rest, which may not happen when the baby comes. But no, it's huge, very exciting. It's just, wow, you know, life at the moment is just incredible.
What's next for you?
Hopefully,
after the baby?
Hopefully making more music.
Okay.
Well, should I say better music? I mean, any artist wants to just, you want to keep raising the level. So as a band, we've been working on some really cool stuff that I'm excited to work on. We really want to just take it to another level and another level and another level. Working hard on our live show, things we can do. What can we do? How can we play our instruments differently? How can I write better songs? You know, that's basically what we're looking at. So I'll pretty soon be getting back in the studio working on new stuff, new ideas, and just try and hit it out the park.
Awesome. And how can people find out more about you online?
Best is Facebook. Just look me up on search for Shaun Jacobs or Shaun Jacobs Band.
Okay, cool.
And that's where we try and post everything. Otherwise, YouTube, a lot of stuff on YouTube.
Awesome.
Otherwise, search, and I'm not sure what you'll get, to be honest.
So search Shaun Jacobs Band, and you're on Twitter,
Twitter, yeah.
Facebook.
Yeah, we try and be very active and engaging on, you know, those platforms.
Awesome. Well, good luck with your baby coming up, and thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.